Okay, so first of all, I want to ask you, like, how is our platform? First of all, I'm very excited, like you all guys are, to tell you number of a thing in cybersecurity. Right now, we are living on that world where there is the augmented reality, right? So we have made all this thing for you guys, right? So first of all, type Roman so that everything is fine with you. You have a very good internet connection and we can start this workshop, 3 days full workshop. Type Roman. So we will start this session, right? So type hacking so that we can start this session. Now we will be coming back to the session and we will see that how we are going with this 3 days full workshop. As you can see that we are here with the 3 days ethical hacking workshops, right? So you are also very excited, as so I am also very excited in this workshop, right? So first of all, we need to know about this thing, that all these 3 days, what all the things we are going to perform, right? We are going to perform number of the tasks, what actually they are, right? So directly going into the Google screen and we can see over there that what all the things we are going to have over here, right? So as you can see that this is the live workshop and we are having all these contents, right? So first day we are going to learn about the introduction of your cybersecurity, as you can see over here. Yes or no, right? So we are having cybersecurity introduction. We will talk about some industrial facts, what all the hacking is going there, right? So all these facts we are going to talk about. Next, how to become a hacker or your ethical hacker. How many of you are there want to become ethical hacker? Type ethical hacker in the comment. Guys, let me clear you this thing, that if you are here, so this 1 hour will be your precious 1 hour. You need to learn whatever I will say. You need to understand everything, right? So starting with your point, that what all the ethical hacking industrial facts, like your how many types of hackings are there, right now if I talk about how many newses are coming, like this hacked this organization, this group hacked this organization, this person hacked into this organization website, web portal, you can say that the drives and all, or getting all the information, we will also talk about it. Next is how to become an ethical hacker, right? So how to become an ethical hacker we also come to know. Next we will talk about the process of hacking and penetration testing. What type of processes are there, right? So how we can do the penetration testing, what is this penetration testing called as, right? We also talk about hacking and legal parameters, like is your hacking is legal or not, all the parameters we will talk about, right? The first question comes into my mind is, what is cyber security? So please guys, if you know what actually your cyber security is, please type in the comment that what actually your cyber security is. Fine. So what is cyber security? Cyber security consists of the two words, that is cyber and the security. What actually it means, right? So what cyber security is? Cyber is the space of whole internet, right? And its security. Why? I will also give you a number of the reason. As you can see over here, there are number of the people, right? Your aged one, your elder one, all categories of people are there and they are using nowadays technology. Nobody taught you how to secure yourself. Yes or no? Nobody taught you. Nobody taught you how to use your phone. Nobody taught you how to use your laptop, right? So you are using it by your own and you are researching and getting know about it. There is no measurement of safety how you are dealing with your system and your mobile phone, right? So if it is so, that what type of a security we need to have, right? So we will talk about the need of cyber security. We are having a very vast need of the cyber security. If I will give you a reason, that first reason is every single work is going to be online in next 5 years. Next 5 years, every work is going online. How it is going online? Because as you know that there are number of the pandemic situation, right? Everywhere is COVID-19 and their vaccine stocks, right? Right now hackers are also using this type of information and they are having information, right? So every work, like everyone wants to work online so that they can work online basis, right? So if everyone wants to work digitally, or you can say that they are online, so there is second reason, that is all company want to secure their data. All companies want to secure their data. So if all companies want to secure their data, why they want to secure their data? Because there are lots of hackers. That's why ethical hacking comes into the picture. Why? Because ethical hacker is a person who will be doing hacking to save or secure these companies' data, right? Next, we will talk about the cyber security facts. What all these cyber security facts are there? If I talk about fact number 1, that there is a hacker attack in every 39 seconds. Every 39 seconds, anyone, one want to hack anybody and one is hacking anybody, right? Or there are around 43% of cyber attacks target, they are going to target these small businesses. We have since COVID-19, the US FBI reported 300% increase in reported cyber crimes. It's a huge in number, right? As your COVID-19 started, lots of hackers are hacking into number of the website, number of the people. So there is a way you can also learn hacking or ethical hacking to prevent all these type of hacking. Next is connected IoT devices, which will reach 75 billion by 2025. If I talk about next 5 years or 4 years, there are around 75 billion IoT device. What is your IoT device? If you are having your doors, your car, your mobile phone, your every devices are connected to internet, and you are having the era where all these are working in with your internet, so there will be around more than 75 billion devices all over the world. 95% of cybersecurity breaches are due to human error. Nobody can cure that thing, because anyone can secure the device, but no one can secure the human errors. Let me give you an example, right? If anybody hacks you, so he will be sending you some type of a link or some type of access he will be getting from you. You will be entering lots of data there. If you are entering lots of data, so where that data is going on? To the hackers. So that's the type of phishing attack, that's the human error, right? If you are using Facebook, Instagram or any other application, right, and you are using it, if you are not giving any of the information to anybody, then it will not happen. They need to hack that organization, which is tough because they have their standardization in hacking or securing their data. Next, we will talk about the latest cyber security attacks. As we know that there are lots of attacks are happening, right? What all the latest cyber security attacks are there, right? So if I talk about Cognizant got attacked by the ransomware, right? So we'll talk about the latest one, not the month and all. So today itself, there is a Russian hacker targeted Ukraine's, or you can say the supply chain by your malware attack. What is malware attack? Malware attack is a type of attack where they are going to make tools with your malware. What is malware now? So there is a, you can say, the machine, or you can say the version of any of the technology. Like let us suppose that a website is working on any of the technology, that is PHP and all. Might be possible that there are the, you can say, the vulnerability inside that. If that vulnerability exists on that particular version of that technology, then a hacker can exploit it. In the last of this lecture, I will be letting you know that what all it is, right? So that is type of a malware attack. They are going to embed that vulnerability or exploit into that tool, and they will execute that tool inside any of the system, and the system is going to be attacked. Next, we will talk about the hackers exploit, right? So that was the 0 days attack in your, you can say, Assyrian, right? So what is your 0-day attack? What type of a data theft will be there? Data theft and you can say that extortion attack, right? 0-day attack. What is your 0-day attack? Somebody deployed one of the application, right? They are going live with that application. Like let us suppose I am giving you an example. Like Rooman Technology is there, right? Rooman Technology is having one of the website, right? So website will be there, but this website is under deployment, right? But what actually your developer does is they made it publicly available but not live, so that everyone cannot go into that, but some of the people can visit the deployment site, and without going into the live or your first day or your 0 day, they hacked the deployed application. That is called as the 0-day attack, right? Next, we will talk about the next attack. What type of attack it is? The iPhone attack. How many of you are saying that iPhone are safe? Please type safe. How many of you are using iPhone? Please type iPhone, and if you are not using iPhone, then tell me that which Android you are using and all. Yes. So if you are using iPhone, for iPhone users, iPhone hacking campaign using MDM software is broader than previously known. Everyone is, there are number of the vulnerabilities in the previous version of your iPhone, right? There are number of the jailbreaking, there are number of the softwares which are breaking into the iPhone. It is why, because Android is widely used by number of the people. That's why there is you can say the percentage of hacking of the phone is more in your Android but not in your iPhone, right? Next, we will talk about the our vision. That what is actually our vision? With the Rooman Technologies, we want to create more than 1 lakh students in Pro Hacker by 2021. That's the goal we are having right now. With all the courses and certification, we are going to make people around more than 1 lakh to be pro hacker. How many of you want to be a pro hacker or your pro ethical hacker? Type pro ethical hacker in the comment. First, type pro hacker or your hacker, as you can see over here, type hacker in the comment so that I can know that yes, you have that thing and you want to become a hacker. So I will share something with you that I got 2 problems when I was learning all these skills. When I was in my learning stage, when I was learning ethical hacking and doing all of this thing, doing the certification and all, right? So I got 2 problems. Please relate it with, right? So I got one problem, that is I was not having, you can say, the mentor. I was not having any mentor, right? So who will guide me that you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to work on this certification, you need to work on this tool and application, you need to go and check out all the application over here. No mentor was there. Second problem I got was that the structured knowledge. I was not having. Sometime I am going into the YouTube, sometime I was going into the number of the courses which there are, right? So there was not structured knowledge. Some of them are telling us that this is the Kali Linux and they are teaching us on this thing. No certification. There are number of the certification, which certification to choose, right? So many of you, yes, from you guys, many of you are also facing the same problem. So the same problem, I am not having a mentor or structured knowledge. Where you can find these things, right? So we are the organization providing number of the courses, right? So mentoring and giving you the structured knowledge, we are already working on it, right? So as we are providing you the cybersecurity free workshop with the augmented reality, we are here with your myths in the cybersecurity. Now this is a very big question, that there are lots of myths in the cybersecurity. Starting with your myth number 1. What is the myth number 1? The system requirement, as you can see over here. There are lots of system requirement. You know what? Many students comes to me and say that, sir, I am having only 2 GB RAM, I am having only 4 GB RAM. How can I hack into this? Or you can say, how can I learn hacking? Because I am not having a system requirement. As you know that you need to work on number of the OS system to learn this thing. You cannot go out live to hack any of the device, right? You need to learn first of all. You need to keep practicing with the demo version, demo OS, so that you will be an ethical hacker. Myth number 2. Myth number 2 is the programming and the coding required for this thing. How much programming you need to learn? How many of you are saying this thing that, sir, we need programming to learn ethical hacking? Tell me in the comment. What's the answer? Coding or programming required to learn ethical hacking? Yes or no? Some of you are saying yes, some of you are saying no. Why? So I will give you the answer. No. That is the myth number 2. You don't need to know about the programming or the coding. Some people are saying that, sir, this is not perfect. This is not acceptable. A hacker needs to do programming. A hacker needs to do coding. No. Why? Because there are levels of ethical hacking. You are going to start from the beginner level, right? You need to start from the initial level. Then you are going into the expert level. Starting with the initial level, you don't require any programming and coding language, right? So right now, as you can see in the comments, there is a link, that is the attendance sheet. Please fill that attendance sheet. We are going with the, you can say, your attendance, that how many people will be there, so that we are going to provide you the certificate for the 3 days workshop. We will see that you are there for 3 days or not, then only you will be getting the certificate for ethical hacking. So we know about now the cybersecurity. What is your cybersecurity? Now the first thing needs to know about here is the hacking. What is hacking? Hacking is an art or a technique of finding and exploiting security loophole in a system. Like you have an art of acting, you have an art of drawing, you have an art of singing, and you have an art of dancing. The same way we have an art of your hacking. This is also one of the art. You will exploit into the web application, you will exploit into the mobiles, you will exploit into the system. So all will be there, right? So how you can do this thing? And what all are the types of hacker you have? There are number of the types of hacker, but we are going to list you 1, 2 or 3, or which all are the famous types of hacker. Yes, the gray hat hacker, the black hat hacker, and the white hat hackers, right? So all these hackers are what actually they are known for. White hat hacker are those hacker which have the permissions to hack. Let us suppose there is a one of the organization and there is a one of the organization and one hacker is over here, right? So hacker needs to hack into this organization. If he is having all the permissions, then only it is called as white hat hacker. Black hat hacker, if they are not having any of the permission towards your white hat, right? So or your organization, they are hacking into the organization without any permissions, that is called as black hat hacker. If I talk about gray hat hacker are the both types. Sometime with your organization they work with the permission, sometime not, right? So with the black hat hacker, if they are not having permissions, so is there any chances that they've been caught? Yes. They have that fear that if they are going to be caught, might be possible all the cyber attacks, cyber laws will be there to capture them all, right? Next, I will talk about the malicious hacker strategies. As you can see over here, if a person is there or a hacker is there, right? So he wants to hack into some of the application or anything else, like how they are going to do it. So I will be giving you a very simple example of it, right? What is the example? Like your mobile fingerprint. Let me give you an example. Right now you are having a phone with you, or you can say the system. If you are having your phone with you and your friend knows your password, let us suppose your password is 123456. If your password is 123456, then what it will be? Now your friend knows your password, right? Now after some time, it's like you went for the washroom, or you can say your room and all, your phone was there. He opened your phone and he went into your all settings and he put the password 123456 and add the fingerprint. He added a fingerprint inside your mobile phone. Now he saved it. Nobody use this type of, all the names of the fingerprints are like fingerprint 1, fingerprint 2, fingerprint 3, and how many of their fingerprints are? Yes, tell me in the comments. There are all 5 fingerprints you can add. 2 will be yours and 3 there is a vacant space. Or what he will be doing is, if you are having all the 5 fingers, right? So he will be adding with some of the fingerprints and he will be having access. Now let us suppose you changed your password. When you change your password, again this finger is going to be work. That's the type of your backdoor. So what actually hacker does is, hacker made, we talked about the hacking news, right? So hacker, what they are having, they will make a malware like this, a backdoor and all, so that they will put it into the websites, or you can say organization, so that they have the access, they can maintain the access. Now your question will be like, how to become a hacker? Sir, it's very obvious question that how to become a hacker. There are steps followed by your black hat hackers, your white hat hackers. This is the black hat hacker. If you are not having a permission, so what actually the steps you are already following? First of all, that's the information gathering and reconnaissance. What it is, you will be like, you are gathering number of the information, you will be getting information about all the targets, then you will find the vulnerability inside that system, right? After finding the vulnerability, you will be doing pen testing, getting the access, gaining the access. Let us suppose I am having a website, I am having a admin username and password column over there. I will try admin and admin as my testing method. I will add admin and the password as your username and password. I will try all the username which is already default available online, right? Next thing what I will be doing, maintaining access. That's your fourth point, right? What is your fourth point? Maintaining access. How? With the backdoor or the malware. I already gave you the example, like your fingerprint. That's the same thing. maintaining access. And the last step with your black hat hackers are your clearing all the tracks. They are going to clear all your tracks. Now you will be thinking that, sir, this is the black hat hacker, what actually they does. Now tell me that what actually the white hat hacker does. White hat hacker have the one or two things, they will be doing the same thing, but they have two more things to do. They need to have permissions to do this, all of this thing. So first of all thing is they need to have the permission. They need to sign the bond or your MOU, or you can say the financial agreement, right? If they are going to sign that, then they will be doing the same task, and the last they are going to give the report to the concerned person who will be, you know, organizational professional, so that he want to secure their website or your organization. Next, I will talk about the prerequisite to become an ethical hacker. There are lots of information, right? How many of you are right now there and listening to me carefully? Type careful. Type careful in the comments so that I can know that you are carefully, you know, you are listening to my words. Might be possible that you are facing some of the problems, right? Yes, of course, you all are doing a very great job, right? So next we need to know about the prerequisites to become an ethical hacker, right? So what all the prerequisites are, like your OS and networking. You need to know about the operating system, what all the networking is there. You need to know how you need to use Windows. You need to know how you can use Mac. You need to know Kali Linux as a OS which is used by number of ethical hacker, cyber security expert and security professionals. Next is your database. How your database is, your MySQL database, there are number of the databases, how they are arranging all the database, because in the end what actually hacker does, hacker will be having all the database. Like if I talk about abc.com, abc.com is one of the, you can say, just a random we took abcd.com, right? So if that website is there, the data will be there somewhere, right? So if the data will be there, how can you get it, right? Next is the scripting. You need to know about all the commands inside your OS. You need to know. So you need to have your all prerequisites, but it doesn't mean that you need to know all of this thing, right? So all of this thing will be like from starting. You need to know, you need to work under Kali Linux, you need to know about what type of commands are there, you need to know what type of a database, then you will hack into that database. Then your web. We have, you can say, World Wide Web. There is a lot of information, every data is important over there, right? Last is your data mining. How many of you are using Google? You used to Google, Bing, Yahoo, there are lots of search engines, right? So data mining, how can we get the data mining? Tomorrow I will tell you that with a single link how you can download a full movie. It is like, how many of you are, you know, facing very much problem to find a movie in your Google? Yes, please type yes, so that I can know that you are, you know, facing lots of problem. You don't know where to download. There will be number of, you will be going into this application, now in this website, into this website, right? I will give you a one link, or you can say the script. You will just Google it and you will be getting a movie over there. You can directly download it with one click, right? Next thing what we are going to do, that is the data mining. We all over the movies are there. Someone uploaded it publicly. We will all see that. We will also see that how to access public cameras, right? So next what we are having over here is, you need to understand all of this thing to become an ethical hacker. You need to have all this thing. How you will be having? By learning, by stepping into these all kind of fields. Next, we talk about what is penetration testing. How many of you, know this word, this penetration testing word? How many of you know? Type yes. No, don't type yes, type penetration, right? It will take time, yes, type it. Penetration, yes. Many of you are saying yes, 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 penetration, penetration, right? Yes, guys. So what actually your penetration testing is? The same thing what actually we did. We did lots of information gathering, then we gather all the information, then we do the scanning. After that, we need to penetrate into the system. There are lots of method in your penetration testing, right? So you will be having one of the website. You will find all the ways where you can go inside your, you can say, the admin access. Let us suppose I am having a website over here. I want to hack into this. What type of testing I need to do? So you need to know about the attacks. How many types of attacks are there? Broken authentication, SQL injection. There are number of types of attack. Your XSS, right? Cross-site scripting. So all these attacks you need to know. You need to study first of all that all these type of attack. In 3 days you will also get to know about all these, you can say about all this thing, the brief of all of this thing, that what actually the terms are used in ethical hacking, right? So might be there is a question everyone's mind, that is hacking legal or not? Tell me, hacking is legal or not? Yes or no? Some of you are saying yes sir, hacking is legal. Some of you are saying hacking is not legal, right? You both are right. Why? Because hacking with the permission is legal. Hacking without a permission is illegal, right? So we have number of the cyber laws. I already talked about it. If this is your friend system, right? Your, you can say, colleague system, or the person sitting with you in your college or your office and anywhere, right? If it is there, right? So these all laws will be applicable on that thing. What type of a laws? As you can see over here, you know, 16(7), section 67, section 68, section 69, section 70, section 67A. What actually it states? It states the Information Technology Act 2000. We need to have 10 lakh rupees of penalty you need to give if you are hacking into your friend's computer system. You will be having imprisonment of more than 10 years. So these are the laws and the things which if you are going to try without the permission, then it will be happening. You know, you have already, you can say, had heard about number of the news like this hacker got arrested, this hacker got arrested, and this much amount, the penalty and all, right? So these all are the real fact, right? Next we will talk about the, do you believe in practicals? We talked about number of the things, right? We talked about types of hacker, we talked about penetration testing. Do you believe in practicals? Type practical in the comment, yes or no? Type practical in the comment so that I can know we will go into the practicals. Same here guys, same here. I am also the person who believe in practical only. There are number of the augmented reality, as you can see over here. We also believe in practical, showing you the practical in a way that you never imagined, right? So we will be doing practical over here also. You have already typed practical, yes? If you want to, you can type yes also. Next, what we are having? Google hacking database. How many of you know about Google hacking database? We are going live with this thing that you can see over here with the augmented reality, that how and what is your Google hacking database. Yes, we have a Google over here. So we will type over here that Google hacking database. Yeah, Google hacking database. So if you are going to type Google hacking database, you will be getting this GHDB, right? So we will be clicking onto this and you will be getting this Google hacking database. First of all, giving you the brief of Google hacking. There are number of the exploit, as you can see over here, right? So if you will be scrolling down, and you can see over here, there are number of the authors are also there, their categories, what type of attacker. So right now, if I will be going into the search box, I will be typing the password. I want to access the password file available in the Google only. I'm not right now doing any hacking. It is just we are doing data mining. I will be just typing over here password. Yes, passwords. Enter. As you can see over here, the files with the username and the password will be there, all these files, right? All these files, you can go and you can check what type of files they are. Okay, so next we will go to the orange column and we will select the exploit. What actually your exploit is. Okay, so we have number of the exploit. What actually it is. Exploit is just a program, or your you can say that the scripting which has been done by your number of ethical hackers or your cyber security experts. Why they are going to do this? To tell to the, you can say, the whole world that this technology is having number of the issue. As you can see over here, this is the Windows, this is the all of the types, like your Windows, your Kali, your Linux type will be there, and the platform will be there like PHP and all, right? All will be there. So these all are the platform where they are having these type of vulnerabilities. You can use, this is the exploit actually. This is the program which if you are going to use, so that you will be a hacker. So as I already told you, there is a myth in the society that you need to know about the programming. There are, more than 2 lakh, or you can say that the 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000, there are number of the exploits available online publicly. If you know how to use them, you will be the intermediate level of your hacker. So as I told you, starting from the initial, coming to the beginner, and beginner to your intermediate level, you don't require actually your coding and your hardcore coding. You just required the knowledge, or the where you can start all of this thing. Next, we will talk about is your password secure or not? How many of you say that, sir, my password is secure? Please type in the comment. Type in the comment, sir, my password is secure. So type secure in the comment so that I can know, yes, you are secure. Type in the comment, yes, I want everyone to reply, because there is only one way of communication. Earlier we used to do offline workshops, right? With this COVID-19, we are having this online augmented reality workshops, right? So, okay, so many of you are saying, sir, secure, sir, secured. So let me guess that how much secure your password is. Okay, so if I'm going to type over here as a password that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if it is there, you can see that anybody can crack your password instantly. Anyone can crack your password instantly. So if you are having your Wi-Fi or your hotspot, you using this as a password, so that is a very easiest password. Everybody can hack your Wi-Fi, hotspot, or anything else. Next, we will talk about the you can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Next password 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD. ABCD. Again instantly. It's just the game of your words, how you are playing your words, your logic, what is your logic, right? So next I will be creating over here is the Gaurav 1, 2, 3 as my password. Many of the person uses their password like the name what they are having and the 1, 2, 3. So what is 3 days? If you are a billionaire or a millionaire, right? So if I'm, hacking into your account within 3 days, it is, easy task for me. I will sit, I will start one attack, and I will wait for the 3 days to crack by the system only. I am not going to use any of the logic till now, right? I will be just only within a 3 days your password is going to be, we have your password. Next, let us suppose I will be having a password as Gaurav @123 @. So around now the password got very high, like the 2 special character is there, number is also there. Now the 400 years, I cannot wait for the 400 years, yes or no? A hacker will not wait for a 400 years to hack you. So right now this is just the process of automation, or you can say the bot, how they can crack by your permutation and combination, right? Like 400 years. So when I was there in my college life, I used to have my password. How many of you want to know my password? What actually was my password? Yes, type yes in the comment so that I will tell you what was my password. Yes. Number of people you are saying yes sir, yes. Why I will tell you the password? You will hack me. Okay, no problem. So I will tell you my password. My password was, first of all, I started with this thing that asterisk I don't don't know, KNOW, know my password, and after last again the asterisk. Around 5 quadrillion years nobody have, if my password is, I don't know my password, right? How funny is that, right? So first of all you need to understand from this example is, don't make your passwords, as you can see over here, password, don't make your passwords, make it like pass phrases, so that you can also remember it, but nobody can hack you with these type of tools. Yes, it is quite vulnerable to your logical attack. If somebody saw you are the person who save, or you can say their password inside any of the system, so that is the different type of attack. I am just talking about the random. If anybody will try your password, so they are just going to type your passwords, you will be secure because you have not a password, you have pass phrases. Coming back to your session, next what actually we are having is, now we will learn that after your password is secure, how to send message secretly. How many of you have used this thing, or you don't know? How many of you want to know that how to send message secretly? Yes, type yes in the comment, type yes in the comment. Okay, many of you. Whom you want to send the message? First of all, yes, whom you want to send the message? Okay, number of the people are saying, sir, I want to send messages, we can't tell you, right? No problem. I will tell you that how to send message secretly. Let us suppose my my message is, my name is Gaurav, or you can say that there is 3 days workshop, free workshop, you need to enter into the workshop. How you can do that, right? So I will be having one of the, you can say, screen over here, so that you can see how to change it. So I have used Crypty. This is the web tool. You can also use it. Go to the Crypty, search into the Google Chrome, and you will be finding it. I am not using any other tool, right? The same thing what you are also having, the same thing I am using it. So I will be typing over here. We have 3 days of workshops. If you will be cracking this, we have, yes, we have 3 days of workshop. Crack this and get the dates. Crack this and get the date. Now, as you can see over here, we have a message over here. Now, as you can see, we have a number of the things like Angima machine, if you can click over here, yes, you can see the number of the encryption methods. There, as you can see over here, base64, base32, there will be the you can say the Morse code and all. So we will be converting this message into many of the things. Like first of all, I will be using reverse. I will be using reverse. As you can see over here, this message is converted into the reverse, and you can send this message as a reverse to anybody. Next, we will be changing from here reverse. We will be using Morse code. Morse code. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Morse code can be sent with your audio also and with your text as well. If you can select over here, you can see that how many types of the things we can have. Text, bytes, and we can use these things also. So there are a number of the encryption methods. If you are going to send this message to anybody, so they can know what actually it means. But yes, you can. You will be coming back over here. You will be pasting this message. Like suppose I will be copying that message. Yes, copy that message. Yes, now I will be going into the decode. So we will be clicking onto that. Now as you can see over here, this message is as a text and you have converted into the readable, human readable format. Now how many of you are going to send these type of messages to your friends? Right? Type yes in the comments. Type yes. Sir, I will be sending these messages now. From now onwards, there's all the secret messages I will be sending like this. Okay, coming back to the session, that what actually we are having. How many of you are enjoying the session? Please guys, we know that lots of difficulties we faced by starting with this thing, but I think so you are enjoying. Please type enjoying so that I can know that you are enjoying in the session, right? Okay, now fine. So next what we are going to have over here is next 2 days what we all are going to do. Before telling you this thing that how we will do hacking tomorrow and all, I will just tell you that what is our setup, right? Again, we will come back to our lab setup. Yes, we are having a lab over here. We are working with the Kali Linux. We will tell you, as I already told you, that we will perform number of the practicals in next coming 2 days. Second day and third days we will be directly telling you, using your Kali Linux, we will be performing your all practicals. How we are going to perform, as you can see over here, this is the Kali Linux. You only need a very good internet connection to run all these classes, because we have we have started the augmented reality classes where you will be having number of the augmented reality options. We will be getting your lab is also like this. You don't need to find a good system with the 16 GB, with the 32 GB RAM, with the good processor, right? So we will be giving you all this setup, and you will be directly performing, right? So first of all, let us see that okay, so it works or not, right? So we will be directly going into the terminal and we will be checking that it is working or not. We will directly know that yes, if config to know our IP address. What is the IP address we are having? Yes, as you can see over here, we are having a very good interface that we will be having. As you can see over here, there are number of the machines. If you just there are number of the machines over there. We will see one machine as an attacking machine. We will be having a Windows machine. If we can open a Windows machine, any window machine, yes, like this window machine will be there, and this as my attacking machine, as this is my you can say the window machine where we are going to attack. So we will try with this attacking machine and will hack into this machine. So like this we are going to do for your second days and third days. How many of you found it very interesting? Type interesting, and you will be there for your second day and third day of your workshop. So we will let you know that we will get all these details, and please find yourself a very good internet connection, right? I know that, right? So right now, as you can see, this machine will be there and this machine as attacking machine. Coming back to your lab setup, what we all are having. Okay, fine. So I think so, hope you have enjoyed our all session, right? So this is the session. Like now we will be having one machine will be there, and we will be having one machine will be here, and we are going to attack into the machine. Yeah, fine. So yes, so I think we are up with this stream, right? So please type in the comment that how much you like this, you can say, workshop, and we will do tomorrow. We will be having a very good, you can say, internet connection, and you please make it sure that you will be having a good internet connection. Fine. Thank you till then.